Very good morning, dear friends. Myself, Dr. Vikrant Sudhakar Payekar. I am working as assistant professor in Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Jawar, Palghar. Welcome in the topic amines. In the earlier part, we have seen the basic nomenclature and reactivity of effect of substituent on the amines. Then, in the part for last part, we have seen the preparation of amines, in which we have seen how amines can be prepared by catalytic reduction of nitro compounds by using nickel, platinum, or palladium catalyst. Then we have seen another method by which nitro compounds can be converted into amines by using iron, zinc, or tin metals along with the acidic compounds such as HCl. Then we have also seen the chemoselective reduction of nitro compounds into amines. Then we have also seen the catalytic reduction which is carried out by the lithium aluminum hydride to convert the nitro compounds or nitrile compounds into amines. So in this particular part, we are also going to see some more preparation methods for the amines. So the fourth method is reductive amination. Basically, if we see what is reductive amination method already we have seen. But in catalytic reduction, basically what they have done, aldehyde or ketone, these are the carbonyl compounds, they have passed through ammonia and hydrogen gas over nickel catalyst at high temperature. And this reaction involves reduction of intermediate imine form into imines are the compound which contain carbon double bond nitrogens, and then reduction to give out amines. So aldehydes and ketones are first converted into amines by reductive amination. Let us see the reaction. In this part we are going to take the aldehyde. As we know that aldehyde is the compound which contain carbonyl group. So this aldehyde is first reacted with the ammonia, and this is a reaction which gives out water molecule, and there occurs formation of carbon double bond nitrogen. So these compounds are called as imines. So in the first step, with removal of water, we will get imines. Then this imine form then being reduced in presence of hydrogen and nickel catalyst into primary amines. So this is a RCH2NH2 group which is being obtained from the reaction of aldehyde and ammonia. So this particular method of preparation of amine is called as a reductive amination. In the same way, the ketones can also be converted into amines. So let us see first ketones which are reacted with the ammonia. So they give out the water molecule and they being converted into imines which are obtained from the reaction of ketones and ammonia. Then the imines which are carbon double bond nitrogen compound then being reduced to get again the primary amine. So this particular reductive amination method is mostly give the preparation of primary amines only. So let us see the particular examples on this particular reductive amination. Acetaldehyde reacts with the ammonia. So nitrogen is being nucleophilic, it will attack on the carbonyl carbon, and with subsequent removal of water molecule you will get the formation of imine which is obtained from the acetaldehyde. Then this particular imine, this particular carbon double bond nitrogen will be reduced by addition of hydrogen. So one hydrogen will be added to carbon, one hydrogen will add to nitrogen, and they will result into the formation of this ethyl amine. So as we know that ethyl amine is a primary amine. So it is obtained from the acetaldehyde. As acetaldehyde contains two carbons, the ethyl amine also contain two carbon and one nitrogen. So nitrogen is coming from ammonia. Then let us take the aromatic aldehyde. Benzaldehyde reacted with the ammonia. Again, the nucleophilic attack will take place. Two electron deficient carbonyl carbon. They will form the benzaldehyde imine, which can be also called as a benz ald imine. So which is a carbon double bond N compound, which will again reduced to get the benzyl amine. which is having structure PHCH2NH2, which is also primary amine. Then if you take the acetophenone and reacts with the ammonia, so this is a reaction which gives imine which is obtained from the acetophenone. Then again on reduction it will give 1-phenyl ethanamine. So this particular CH3 it is coming from the acetaldehyde, and this NH2 is coming from ammonia. So this particular method, reductive amination, is the method by which we can prepare primary amine by condensation of either aldehyde or ketone with the ammonia. Then let us see second method, that is being called as a reductive alkylation, which can be used for the preparation of secondary amine. So aldehyde and ketones in this case are treated with the primary amines to get the product called as enamine. So this enamine obtained which on reduction with hydrogen in presence of nickel gives the secondary amine. So this particular method is the reaction of aldehyde and ketone with primary amine, and they will result into the secondary amine with subsequent reduction. So let us see aldehyde reacts with the primary amine. So this particular primary amine, as we know, this is having structure RNH2. So what will happen when these two compounds reacts? Again the nucleophilic addition will take place on the carbonyl carbon. If you see, this particular reaction will again results into the elimination of water. So there occurs formation of carbon double bond nitrogen. So this is a enamine which is obtained by the condensation of aldehyde and primary amine. Then which on subsequent reduction gives the addition of hydrogen will take place across carbon double bond nitrogen. So one hydrogen to this, so this group will become RCH2, then NHR. So this is a secondary amine. This particular nitrogen is attached to two alkyl groups on the both the side. That's why it will be a secondary amine. So let us see benzaldehyde when reacts with the ethylamine, again with the nucleophilic attack of the nitrogen, it will result into the intermediate species which is called as a enamine, which on reduction with in presence of H2 nickel gives addition of hydrogen across carbon double bond nitrogen. So PH CH2 NH C2H5, PH CH2 NH C2H5. So this is a nitrogen attached to ethyl, so benzyl ethyl amine. Then ketones, when ketones reacts with the ethylamine, let us see what happens. Acetone reacts with ethylamine, it will form enamine, which on reduction will gives N-ethyl propanamine. So this C2H5 group coming from the ethylamine, and already there are alkyl groups which are attached to the carbon, so 1 and 2. So this is a N-ethyl propanamine. So remember, the secondary amines can be prepared very effectively by condensation of aldehyde or ketone with the primary amines. Then very important method which is Hofmann degradation of amines. So it is basically also called as a Hofmann rearrangement. So basically let us see what is this particular reaction. In this reaction the amide is converted into primary amine. Amide is converted into primary amine having one carbon atom less. Means if suppose amide is having 3 carbon atom, it will form primary amine of 2 carbon atoms, and therefore this particular reaction is called as a degradation of amides. Why it is called as a degradation? Because it will form amine which is having 1 carbon less. So that's why it is called as a degradation method. So in order to carry out this particular method, the amines are reacted with the bromine and potassium or sodium hydroxide. So let us see reaction. Amide react with the bromine and KOH. With small amount of heat, it will get converted into RNH2. So RNH2, this is a rearrangement takes place to electron deficient nitrogen. So R will migrate to NH2, and this particular C double bond O will be inhibited in the form of K2CO3 twice KBr and H2. These are the byproducts which are being obtained. So remember, this particular carbonyl carbon will take out from the reaction. So let us take the example benzamide. So what will happen? This group will directly attach to N, okay, in presence of bromine and KOH, which will degrade with rearrangement to form the aniline, and you will get this particular compounds as a byproduct. So benzamide is converted into aniline by Hofmann degradation, or we can say Hofmann rearrangement. This is a very important method by which we can prepare amines. Let us take one more method of Hofmann degradation, in which anthranilic acid is prepared by from phthalimide. So this is Hofmann degradation or rearrangement method, for which phthalimide is taken. This is the structure of phthalimide, which is reacted with the aqueous NaOH. So what will happen? This particular bond will break in between the C double bond O or N. So this bond will break. So what will happen? It will convert it into CO minus. Once this particular bond will break, you will get COO. O minus Na will attack over here. So this ONA is coming from NaOH, and one H is going over here. So it is C double bond O NH2. So this is now amide is being obtained. Now this amide will be converted into NH2 by Hofmann reaction. Now this is a sodium salt, just like a sodium salt of carboxylic acid. In the next case, what will happen? In presence of acidic condition HCl, this particular Na will break and it will form NaCl, and you will get the H which is coming from HCl. So this is a structure of anthranilic acid. It is having, here must be NH2, correct it. Here must be this particular group must be joined to NH2 in anthranilic acid. So this is how we can prepare anthranilic acid by Hofmann degradation method. Hofmann degradation method is the conversion of amide into amines by using bromine and alkaline solution of KOH or NaOH. So go through these particular types for the Hofmann preparation of amines. In the next part, we will see some more topics from the amines. Thank you very much.